master's voice.
Cower before me, mortals. The whole of this realm will break. Let's play! I will bring you to your knees. None resist the chill of death. One dies, one grows strong. 1,001 gods, and none could save you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Weenus. I'm joined tonight by Rackham. Rackham, thank you for being here.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
How are you doing so far?
I am so hyped for this B West matchup. You cannot even believe it. We need to get started right now. Let's go. Let's go.
Go! Well, we're just filling out the lobbies, but we do have a little bit of information that we can share with people who are watching. Calamansi's in chat. Hello and welcome. Here's where we ended up. This is, of course, Div B West CM breaking meta versus Artemis. Artemis won the coin flip, and they chose map. They want map pick for game number 1, going a little bit against the current there, but banning out Spider Queen, Infernal Shrines. They are taking us to BOE as map number 1. CM breaking meta, deciding to ban out Towers of Doom and Cursed Hollow. Not gonna have any of that huge map action happening, and we don't get a chance of playing the comeback map of Towers of Doom. And there's no spider butts, and there's no the favorite NGS map of all time, Infernal Shrines. Whew.
But Braxis holdout is still in the mix. I'm holding out hope. I get to cast Braxis. Yes, make it happen.
You're
make
holding
it happen,
for Braxis? I'm hoping for a garden. I don't know. We'll see. Braxis would be awesome too, though.
Oh, that's right. Garden is back. Has Garden never been in the rotation? I think this is the first season it has been, but then again, my memory is not what it used to be because, old and stuff.
I'm right there with you. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. Looks like we're going to have a slight delay getting in a 5th here, but that's okay. Oh, just take a moment, gather some energy. Oh, do you ever do hot yoga? Do you ever do hot yoga, Rackham? Or yoga in general, but especially hot yoga?
I want you to look at your screen. How much yoga does it look like happens here? The answer is 0.0. No hot yoga, no cold yoga. I ate some frozen yogurt once. Does that count?
That totally counts. Yeah, some frozen yoga.
And I watched Spaceballs. That has yogurt in it, so that's as close as I'm going to come to yoga.
Perfect. I think I may have done, not really. I'm going to say not really. I haven't really done a lot of yoga, but I drive by this hot yoga place, and I just think about, oh man, they don't want me in there getting all hot and sweaty, and that's not going to be, and like I probably had a burrito. No one's going to want me in there. So I'm like, maybe I should. No, I should not, because that would be mean to all the people who are in there before me.
I think it's going to go exactly the other way. You're going to go in there, and everyone's going to stand right next to you because it's going to look like a before and after shot, and they're going to be the after, and they're going to feel amazing.
It could be. It might inspire other people. Calamansi says, do you play in this division, and are you familiar with the teams? I do not play in this division. I think Rackham and I are both outside of Div B West. I am we're both a little bit familiar with CM breaking meta with some of the players there, as Rackham is doing some of the data set and has been helping Clouded Minds After Dark, and has played with Clouded Minds teams before and captains and all that stuff. Artemis, I don't know much about Artemis. What about you, Rackham? I don't want to assume anything.
I recognize a lot of the names on that because some of these are the teams that have been in like D, C, and B over the last couple seasons. So I've played against them all because I was in D, and then we got up to C for a couple seasons. So I know the names, but I don't know much about the teams here. So, with the short season, we don't have a lot in the way of stories. developing so far. CMBM, they were 0-2 versus Team Rainbow Strike Go last week, and Artemis had a domination over Gambit Gaming, so they're 2-0. But I mean, standings are real early. The nice thing about the round robin division is you get to play everyone twice. So if you suffer defeat, you get to come back and hopefully beat them later. Or if you beat them, then maybe they're going to come back and beat you later. So, this will be a lot more interesting in like week 8 or week 9 when teams start matching up for the second time. So
Yeah,
we'll
there'll be some matchup history, and you can go back and be like, all right, we've got more data. We know where they're going to be playing most likely. We know what we don't like, and you can spend more time on strategy about how you're going to try to take the other team down. Let's see. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say these teams, they probably also know each other from playing against each other for several seasons. So there might be some target bans that we're going to see that we won't understand, but they'll be like, yeah, that person, don't let them play this hero because like 2 years ago, they whipped our butt with it. So we'll see some stuff like that maybe.
Absolutely. John's back. More games. Nice. Yes. Who's this Weenus guy? Asked Wipeout Hots. Wipeout, I believe you're playing in this game. My goodness. John with the highlighted message. And Double Damn redeeming your question answered. Who is your favorite co-caster? Says Double Damn. Wow. That's tough.
I was putting you on the spot. Here, wait. I don't want to bias you. I'll take my headset off so you can answer. Okay, go.
All right. My favorite co-caster is definitely Chickens. Here they are. I totally said you and Double Rackham. Totally.
Sure, that's how that went down. My chickens are on the other side of the room. I moved some stuff around yesterday and I can't get to them, but I'll wave at them. Hi, ribbit chickens.
It's tough because I can't pick one person. I just really am enthralled with anybody who's willing to come in and cast with me, because it's quite an upsetting experience to have to cast with Weena. So I appreciate anybody who's willing to come in. But especially Rackham and Double Damn.
When I cast, I just want someone else there to say half of the stupid stuff, so I don't have to say 100% of the stupid stuff.
I love it. All right, CM breaking meta. They get the first ban and the first pick. They will take out Hammer. I was looking at, there's not a whole lot of history here, but breaking meta, playing Orphea, playing some Maev, playing some Vala. But Blaze, when you lose your first match, it's hard to make a compelling case about banning those heroes, but you can kind of look at what they like to play and get rid of the Bright Wing. It's a shreddy map. Are we building Shred, Rackham, or do you think we're going to build Team Fight?
Well, that's a good question. I always like to go for the burn on this map, but you can play both ways. That's one of the things I like about this map. They're two completely different strategies, and both of them work. So I see Hammer. She's gone. She is good on this map, but I'm seeing her a little bit too much in my Storm League games. Are we entering like a dark twilight of the Hammer meta? I hope not.
I hope not indeed as well, because if we are, we're going to be stuck with it for a long time. There's the Blaze ban coming out from Artemis, and now first pick, Instalock, Skycake grabbing the Vala, gonna build that Shred for the Immortal. Butt spot in chat.
Yep.
But damn it, Weenus. Damn it, Baba.
Yep, looks like we're definitely thinking about Shred over there. So, if we're coming back with some picks for Shred, so Greymane, Li Ming, Stukov, if you want to get a healer early, it's not bad. You get that slappy arm, but nope. We see Ming, but we see Anduin.
Very good pickups. Also still on the table is Johanna, who has been played a couple times here by Artemis.
There you go.
Wipeout's going to snatch that on up. Ashcan, like you said, grabbing the Li Ming. Great poke on this map. Seven grabbing the Anduin, who it looks like has been played a few times as well. So maybe a favorite healer choice. Also playing Lucio in the healer pool.
Let's save some lives.
Morales. So one person is going to be very healthy. The other three will be scrambling for her attention. We'll see how that goes. I'm a little surprised that we didn't see Johanna picked up by Artemis. It's a nice counter to Vala if you can keep the blinds on her, but maybe they don't have someone who plays her consistently. And I think that was also maybe a little bit cheeky of CMBM to leave her out there, and they got away with it. So they probably done the scouting and they realized, yeah, they don't play Johanna, so it's safe and not worthy of a ban.
Also targeting the Probius. We'll see. They might have a plan for it. They might be hoping that Johanna gets picked up. Maybe they have a Tychus in waiting in line there. I think we'll probably see Murden be picked up by Artemis. Looks like something that has been played by them. But you know, it's always, because other tanks that they played are Blaze and Johanna, and those are no longer on the table. But you know, like I said, few games played, and sometimes you got to play the map. A Nubrak might be good if you want to try to jump back on the Morales. Can be tough though. You're trying to get on the back line, or are you trying to blow up the front line? Oh,
So we get Artemis could go amateur opponent, and Imperius could stab everyone in the face. You get up there and stab Vala, so she wouldn't like that.
I like it. Spice
Or, let's say, or can jump in and maybe put the hurt on Morales if he can get to her. Johanna's going to be trying to make that not happen, though.
Yeah, I think Jotak is going to be in the offlane, and I think, you know, Romru is going to play main tank Imperius. Believe grabbing up the Sonya, and T-Lems grabbing the Orphea. Okay. Yeah, John says, I wonder if we're going AA Vala with Stim. Possible. I think we'll probably go Q build, but, you know, why else have the Morales, right? I guess you could do some shenanigans with the Mom Van. But we'll see. We're not going to see a tank here, too, are we, from Artemis?
I was just wondering if they're going to go with some kind of a super heavy lineup, and it doesn't get any heavier than that. That dude is enormous.
ETC.
And now I want a hamburger.
Very good, yeah. Moving on from our last pick. Nice. All right, so that's a big old front line coming out from Artemis. It's very interesting. I kind of like what I'm seeing from both teams. I see what they're going for, but we will get into game number 1 right after this. We'll see you on the other side. Hold on to your pearls. Clutch all of them. All right, game number 1 on the left-hand side. We have CM breaking meta. We have T-Lems is going to be on the Orphea. We have Believe is going to be playing on that Sonya. Oxanos is going to be on the Vala. Skycake is going to be on the Morales. And Wipeout is going to be on the Johanna. What are we looking like on the right-hand side? Rack 'em.
So we have 7 on the Anduin. Honestly, on the ETC, Romru on the Imperius, Jotak on the Artemis, and Ashcan as the world's most protected Li Ming. She has no complaints about her front line tonight.
Very good. Thank you, Mongoose, for the raid. Welcome on in. We're getting to some Div B West action between CM breaking meta and Artemis. Right at the beginning of game number 1. You guys came into a great time. I hope you had a good cast over there, Mongoose.
It's good to see you.
We'll pull up some talents here and just take a look at what we're going. Yeah, we are going to go Q Vala with Puncturing Arrow. So that's something that takes it off the list there of a stimmed Morales giving a big boost there to the auto attacks of Vala. Still could be used though to clear Immortal. Auto attacks still do a lot of damage.
No surprises here in the talents, like you said. We've got the Q Vala and Artemis on the other side taking amateur opponents. So those are pretty much mandatory if you're gonna try and bring the Immortal on this map.
Let's go CMBM, says Ektar in chat. Welcome on in. Both teams just kind of poking at each other a little bit. I think, you know, with all this bruiser, do you think Artemis is going to try to sit on the objective and tank and beef through it? Or do you think they're going to try to use this to get some kills on the squishies in the back line and do more of a defensive posture? Ooh, here comes the slide. Big follow-up damage.
Vala with the green beam, she's okay. I don't know. With that much beef, you could maybe just kind of play defensive and play with the circles on your immortal and etc booping people into them. The only problem is you can only do that for so long. I mean, you can keep someone off your immortal for a day, but at the end of the day, you have to do some damage to finish that objective. So, yeah, they've got to get a kill and then move over to the other one. I think we'll see how it plays out. Right now, they've decided this camp is exciting, so they're going to fight over it.
Good point. The top hand lane is just leaving one of those minions up top as Sonya and Artemis are kind of tag teaming that, not fully committing to getting that last minion. Bottom camp is going to be secured here. Oh, maybe. Honestly, taking a lot of damage. Oh, here comes CMBM pushing Artemis off, and they're going to take it. Are they going to get the kill? Oh, very, very close. Wow. Okay.
ETC thought about turning around and sliding into that, I think, because there was a little stutter for like 3 frames where he went back and then went, nope, no, never mind. I'm going to leave. That was probably the better decision.
Yeah, I think it would have been probably bad to go back in. Jotak is able to win out in top and get that siege camp in that fight against Believe up there, and we're going to have the Immortal in a few seconds, so till then, grab your bruiser camps. Ahead on the bruiser camps, it's CM breaking meta, so they're getting ready to start shredding.
Yep, and they're the ones that are built for shred, and they are there on time, so they're going to jump up to a lead. They're probably going to take this down to halftime. Well, ETC might have something to say about that, so they're here to defend.
There's the camp finally getting picked up there by Artemis and Imperius, making it even more dangerous to stay here. There's the kill, though, as they find Ashcan, take down Li Ming. This will allow them to continue to shred. We got double camps up in the top hand lane, though. I guess there's only one of those goat minions left, goat mid minions, but this is a good opportunity for CM breaking meta to get some more shred. Although we're going to see Hoxennis go back and tap.
Yeah, so both teams, of course, had the favorable burn after halftime in the first one, like they always do. And we're getting close. Nice
big swap
there, but Arcanus kind of deep after that.
The Immortal is still getting some damage poked through, even though Artemis is standing up front, trying to do a lot of damage to prevent this from getting taken, but it's going to go over to CM breaking meta. They got it.
Yep, that was a nice pull by Anduin to save ETC.
Got to get that Yeet of Faith.
And it's going to be about a 70% shielded Immortal. So let's go to the bottom lane and see what happens. Sonya clearing out up top. So she'll be able to maybe get a little bit of value. We've got 5 down here for Artemis defending, although Arcanus is heading back up top to help deal with that Sonya situation.
Do have 7s online, so there's a talent tier advantage here for CM breaking meta. It's an early Immortal, though, so it might not get a whole lot of value, but also the shred is a little bit light on the side of Artemis.
So the Immortal's down, the shield's gone, so it loses the ranged attack, so it's just gonna stand at the wall and smack it. Towers are down. It's gonna do a little bit of damage to the fort. I think the fort probably stays up. I think Artemis is going to convince CMBM maybe they don't want to try and kill this fort just quite yet. They do have 7s online, so.
Yeah, without the Immortal, you don't want to fight underneath the tower with so much CC possibilities coming out from Artemis with their heavy front line. But they are able to get the whole front wall in about half of that fort. About half? Yeah, a little over half.
Canis with a nice swap in. I'm counting here. I think this is a 4v5, but CMBM does manage to get the camp.
Honestly,
see if they all survive the experience.
Getting kind of low here, as well as Romru. And they're going to have to back off the camp again. CMBM doing a good job of taking that bottom camp, staying on it.
And in the top lane, we've got Sonya taking that camp unmolested up top. So Arcanus is coming up to see what's going on, but I think she's going to be well clear of that. And there she goes.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice map awareness there.
If you see If you see Artemis bottom, go get that top camp. Do it to it. Tiger coming in with the distracting disco. We will get to that between games. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your 2569 bits. Or, mother cluckers. CM breaking meta trying to push it. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
To say that they really want to get this 4 down before the Immortal, but Artemis devoting 4 to the defense here. I don't think it's going to happen. Nope. They're going to go get ready for the burn, I think. Looking for a bad rotation.
Look at this bush play here. Artemis looking for CM breaking meta, trying to find out where they are. Believe is going to get spotted if they come anywhere nearby, but... All right. Not finding anything in rotation, deciding to get onto their main goal of shredding the Immortal. We're going to see similar from Artemis.
Artemis getting a little bit of value up there, so I think they
Tens.
just kind of conceded. Let's go into halftime. Yeah, we have 10s for CMBM. The leap comes out.
Leap and Blessed Shield was used as well. Stims going off there on Hawk Xenos, and that, you know, even being Q builds, just shredding through those auto attacks. That's going to be another beefy Immortal for CM breaking meta.
Yep. Let's go
Smart though.
See what they can do.
Smart though for Artemis to get out of there, because you know, with all those heroics coming online, you want to get 10s yourself. You don't want to give them the Immortal and 2 or 3 kills.
Yeah, that was a hard lesson for me to learn when I started playing the game. Sometimes you have to just give something. You know, you can't fight over everything. Because like you said, you don't want to be down an objective and heroes. So back up, take what you can get.
Oh boy, here we go. Pushing in. Chat's making me laugh. Top fort is definitely gone. Believe waiting in the wings. Leap is up. The combo is ready to go. Leap into Blessed Shield is a possibility. Now might be a good time. There goes the Blessed Shield. There's the blow up there onto ETC. Leap still available. I don't think you want to be leaping over this wall as this Immortal goes down. But another nice pick there for CM breaking meta.
Yeah, they were able to get that kill with only the Blessed Shield being burned, so they still got 4 heroics ready to go. The leap probably being the scariest of them.
Mm-hmm. The full collection is the Stim Drone, Leap, Blessed Shield, and Crushing Jaws and Rain of Vengeance. A lot of CC coming out from CM breaking meta.
So CMBM going to take that camp again. They've kind of lived down there. Is Artemis going to try and invade their back camp? Spicy.
It's gonna happen. We do have Light Bomb, Mosh Pit, Angelic Armaments, Suppression Pulse, and Disintegrate. The MBM is trying to come back and look at it, but I think they're going to be a little too late. Nope, here comes the Leap and the full engage. Light Bomb goes off, doesn't quite catch. Here comes the Chomper, or if he gets a double kill. Still fighting on the point. ETC goes down. Ram-Ru is getting chased. Can they get out? And it looks like they might. Oh, Hawks is chasing, and that's gonna, wow, that's gonna do it. It's a quad kill going out for CM breaking meta. No, cancel that. It's a whole team wipe.
Yeah, I missed that last one entirely. Let's go see what Sonya's up to, and then pop. So that's what the definition of a high risk, high reward play. Would have gotten a lot of value had they gotten away with it, but they were just not quite quick enough on the camp. And
we were
CMB,
so close.
Wasting no time. Yeah, they're going to advance on this, keep in the bottom lane.
Also keeping map pressure up. Believe up in the top hand lane is going to grab that siege camp as well. Up talent tier again, 14 to 12. Oh, are we doing another? Hawks is just sitting there waiting to see what comes around this corner. Wipeout catches in the bush. Nice damage coming out for T-Lems. There's the Mosh. No one's quite around. Here comes the Leap, and there is a kill going out for CM breaking meta. This should allow them to get a lot of damage here on this Immortal. Wipeout still hanging out in the bush, waiting to see what comes their way.
I think that might have been a little bit of miscommunication between ETC and Anduin. It looked like ETC wanted to rip the Mosh. Anduin saw his health bars and said, no, that's not safe, but he'd already pressed the R button. So, and you can't fault anyone. 2 people trying to make a play. Sometimes it just happens.
Yep, there will be overlap, and sometimes a little bit of synergy gets disrupted, but there's still plenty of time in this match to try to pull it together. and try to have a little bit find those plays that you're looking for. All you need, really, all you need is one good mosh can be so devastating. Never sleep on ETC, even if you're ahead.
A wise person once told me sometimes it's not the mosh that's the danger, it's the threat of the mosh, because it makes the entire other team squirrely looking for it to come out. So
that's true. Anticipation can cause a little bit of anxiety for sure. Even Talenteer, but maybe just for a little bit, as 16s are almost online here for CM breaking meta. They're trying to push in, but they got to be careful. Artemis looking for a swap, not quite finding it there. Meanwhile, top lane, that's where the Immortal's pushing. ETC going in. Here comes the stun follow-up and the root. Angelic armaments come out. Here comes the chomper. There's the light bomb, but it will not go off. The leap onto 7. 7 taking a lot of damage, but Believe taking a lot of damage as well. Ramu coming in for the stun, but we're going to lose ETC. We've lost Artemis, and now we've lost Imperius. We've lost the whole front line from Artemis. Triple kill going out to CM breaking meta, and this keep mostly lost, as well as top keep going down. This might be endable, maybe.
yeah, CMBM just needed to make that fight last a long time. Whether or not they get to keep, they were probably going to get that top keep if they kept Artemis there, but since they've gone and taken the bottom keep, this is going to be rough.
Well, we'll
we
see.
We do have the rest of the team back here soon, though.
They're coming up in a few seconds. If they can burn this Immortal, Artemis doing just that. No, the core just disintegrates. That's game number 1 going over to CM breaking meta. GG's. Woo!
Wow, that last push there. I mean, when you're up 16-13, you can maybe kind of take some liberties that you couldn't if it were even. So they did have that advantage going too.
Yep, very strong level advantage for CM breaking meta. And, oh my goodness. There it is, 11-0 as far as kills. So it seems like, you know, that was pretty one-sided as far as the team fights. But, you know, I thought with, you know, 3 frontline, maybe you'd have more CC on Artemis. But, you know, there's so much CC coming out from breaking meta as well. It's really hard. It's really hard to fight into that. You want to be able to push buttons.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, like I said, Li Ming did have all the front line in the world, but they just weren't able to apply a whole lot of kill pressure there. I mean, Li Ming almost got tied with Orphea damage-wise, but then if you look at the next 3, it's Valid, Johanna, 4th damage, and then Sonya. So CMBM, just they got a little bit of an advantage early and then just never took the foot off the gas. So, you know, it's a lot easier to play from ahead than it is from behind, so they took advantage of that. Didn't make any tough plays. They didn't need to. Just got up and finished it. So, well played.
I like it though. Artemis decided that they needed to make some plays to try to come back. And I like that, even though it didn't quite work out. I love how bold they were in trying to take that camp, the Bruiser camp, far on CM breaking meta side, and they almost got it, and they almost won that fight as well. It was very, very close. So it can be hard.
That's a play that could have. That's a play that could have flipped it around, because they, like I said, they were very close to it. So, and that would have been a big swing, but it was tough losing 4 there. But I do like the aggression. I agree with you there.
All right, very good. Okay, let's we'll show the talents for a second here, if you guys are interested in seeing that. 16, we only made it to level 16, no 20s. And back to us. I have some stuff I have to redeem. We had the Goat Scream from Yawners and the Distracting Disco from Tiger. I think we'll do the Goat Scream first. Thank you for your redemptions, gentlemen, for your 669 Mother Cluckers. Here is our Screaming Goat, who is sounding worse and worse as it goes on. One more time. Oh man, it sounds like a child screaming underwater. That's terrible. Well, I guess I'll have to do my own goat impression here. Here we go. Oh, it's horrifying, but there it is. First goat scream redemption of the night gets that as well.
I have no idea how that sound comes out of a human face, and it disturbs me every time, but I love it.
It is quite disturbing, Rackham. All right, let me plug in my wacky wavy boy. He is.
You can't have a Distracting Disco without the wacky wavy boy. I mean, peanut butter, jelly, Oreos, milk, wacky wavy boy, distracting disco.
Okay, here we go. All right, we got our wacky wavy boy. Alexa, turn on party time. There we go there. Uh-huh. Now we just need, let's see. Is it this? Okay, there we go. All right, we'll redeem it all.
This is all the dancing you're going to get.
Ooh, I love it. Oh, we got our next next lobby. It's gonna pop in there.
I got my wish.
Bump, 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 bump. Oh, you did get Braxis. Thank you for the wacky wavy boy, Rackham. Forgot to thank you as well. Tiger for the distracting disco. Connors for the goat scream. Woo!
Not sure
Yeah.
who picked the map, but I'd like to thank them for it. You've made an old man very happy, and CMBN picked the map, so Artemis will have the first pick. That's how the game works.
Very good. Let me just add that information here. It was too wacky. It was too wavy. So is this a CMBM pick? Is that what I heard?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, CMBN picked it.
Excellent. So these maps should now be correct. I believe so. All right. I will be right back. I need 20 seconds. I shall return. Rackham, tell them something about your childhood.
God. About my childhood. Oh, wow. I will tell you something you probably will not believe. So, up until I was a junior in high school, I was one of the shortest people in my class. And now I've blossomed into this large chunk of man meat that you see before you. But I started off as a very, very, very tiny little Rackham.
Love
Hopefully that story was long enough. There.
it. It was perfect.
That's about all I can. That's all I can carry, man. I ran out. I need to rest now.
Whew. Okay. We made it. All right. No, very good. When you're saying that, when I was young and all I could think of is from Lion King, when I was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog. I don't know
Great.
why.
Now I'm going to have that in my head all night. Oh, I will tell you one thing while we're waiting. So this afternoon, I was talking with the people, my new client that I'm working at, and something had been done by someone named Bruno. So so they said, yeah, but this was done by Bruno. And I said, oh, and we don't talk about Bruno. And I got a laugh, which was good. However, I've had that song in my head all freaking day, and it won't leave. I'll probably lie awake in bed thinking about Bruno. So I did it to myself. I have no one to complain to. It's all my fault.
Well, if it's not in your head enough, I think this will probably get me banned. Yeah. But what if I'm talking over it like this? I don't know. We'll find out. All right. We have everybody in the lobby. I think everyone's ready. I think we're about to get into game number 2, and it's Rackham's choice, or hope, his dream of Braxis holdout. Here we are. 7th Ace, welcome to chat. He says, yo, it's Rackham.
This cast powered by 7th Ace. At least it might be. I don't know. I don't know if Venus uses that or not.
Yes.
So we do have a lineup change here. We have Dark Horse in, and I'm trying to figure out who Dark Horse is.
7
subbing
is
in
out.
for.
The captain.
7 is out. Oh, the captain is taking a knee. He's pulled a Roy Kent.
Tongue is important for the goat sound, clearly. Emotional damage, says John. Yes, all the emotional damage. All right, so Artemis wanted first hero pick. This is a potentially snowbally map. If you're looking to get back in it, take a map and then go to game 3, this could be it, and it could be done quickly. First ban is going to be, once again, onto Bright Wing. Get out of here, you stinky little dragon.
Yep. Would you like a spicy opinion, Venus?
Yes.
Brightwing sucks. I hate Brightwing. He can get bent.
In that you hate playing against one, or you don't think it's a very good healing hero?
I hate playing against her. I hate playing it. I don't like seeing her stupid face. She needs to pack her bags and GTFO. Go home, Brightwing.
Yes. Yep, it can be very annoying playing against Brightwing. You're like, it won't be too bad. Then polymorph, polymorph, polymorph. Why? Why do we let this hero through? TLV getting banned by CM breaking meta.
So I have a question. Does Braxis hold out? Can someone count the lanes for me? It's 2.
One,
right?
a 2, a 3. A 3
No,
links
no,
to the
there's
center
no
of a
3.
Tootsie
There's,
Pop.
there's no 3. Stop. You went too far. So is Vikings on Braxis a thing? I mean, am I just playing at a level where I don't understand these things? We see Johanna. That band makes sense to Johanna, and Orphe was played pretty well, so that's kind of a respect, tip of the hat band. But I need to ask them about the Lost Vikings band. I'm confused. And we
Yeah.
see Stukov taken first. Nobody gets fired for first picking Stukov.
Everybody thinks about Lost Vikings as splitting in 3-lane maps, Cursed Hollow, or maybe on towers if you're trying to control the objective. But if you stack all 3 of those, oh my goodness, all 3 of the Lost Vikings together, they can actually be very hard to take down. T-Lems grabbing up the Probius, and Hoxenos taking a turn on Anduin. All right. And that was Romru grabbing the Stukov.
Anduin's trading his jersey in red for blue. He got traded it at the intermission.
Very, very good. All right. Probius. Do you think this Probius is off lane? Probably, right? There's the Muradin that I was thinking about for last game, but it comes into play here. Honestly, snapping up the Muradin, and Ashcan switching off of Li Ming and going to Mephisto. You get a lot more magic penetration with Mephisto onto a Zerg wave than you would with just hitting the outside with Li Ming.
I'm going to let that go. You also get a lot more wave clear with Mephisto into the Zerg. I'm just going to move on past it.
There you go.
Beat, sir.
There you go. I get Braxis and Warhead Junction confused all the time, says John. I get everything confused often.
The Junkrat's gone. They banned Junkrat the first game, didn't they? I think they did.
I believe so, yes. Yep. So sticking with consistency for that, and going to see a new Barak banned out by Artemis. Time for 2 more picks. No more bans. Skycake picking up the Maiev, and Wipeout grabbing the Mei. All right, we might have some spicy displacement, showing a little bit of a heavy hand with their CC. I think this is going to be an offlane Probius. Do people ever play a 4-man Probius? I mean, I don't know. It's Braxis. Anything goes, right?
Yeah, I mean, ARAM, sure, you're with the Probius. I don't play Probius or play against him. I don't see him much, so it always confuses me when I see him in the game. I don't know what to expect. So we do see the Blaze and the Phoenix picked up. Phoenix with that crazy beam action to wipe out an entire Zerg wave. So he's got a little trick up his sleeve on this map.
Yeah, Jotak might be whipping out the Planet Cracker. Dark Horse with Blaze. I wonder if, yeah, we'll see what Blaze heroic gets picked up. But probably a whole lot of wave clear coming out. But this will be exciting. We see our last pick from CM breaking meta. And it's going to be Believe grabbing Leoric. Okay, so I think it's going to be a 4-man Probius. T-Lems, I believe, was a terror on Probius back in the day. So I'm excited to see what happens there.
So do we just put circles down and then Maiev pulls people back into the circles and pops them while Mei throws blizzards on top of them? I'm really interested to see how these heroes work together. It's not something I've really played, so
we'll
I'll
see.
learn something tonight.
Game number 2 right after this. Almost there. Oh, here we go. All right, getting into game number 2 on the right-hand side, we have Artemis, where we have Romru playing the Stukov. We've got Ashcan playing that Mephisto Dark Horse on the Blaze. We're going to see Honestly on the Muradin. And up top, we got Jotek playing that Phoenix. What are we looking like on the left-hand side? Wreck 'em.
In the blue trunks, we have Skycake on the Maev, Believe on the Leoric, Wipeout on the May, T-Lems on the Probius, and Hoxanos keeping them all alive on the Anduin.
4, 3,
All right, let's get into it.
1.
In chat, Trash Squirrel says, Joe Tech, he's our man. If he can't planet
Good to have
cracker the
fans.
Zerg, then no one can. I added that last part. Pull up some talents
It's a
here.
little value add from Venus. Look at the patience there. I wish I was that patient. And is it going to pay off? Almost.
We're keeping Blaze down in the bottom lane. We're going to have 2 chonkers down there. Ooh, Wipeout coming in on there onto honestly jumping back. And it's going to be Phoenix against Leoric. That might be a spicy combo up there. I think Jotek might have the advantage in that matchup. You can't really drain any health off of Phoenix.
Yeah, you just blink away from him and the spooky hand goes away.
Oh,
looks like
Romru.
Romru's in trouble.
It's going to be the first blood of the game. Just so much damage coming out. Probius, maybe a little bit deceptive in the amount of damage that comes out from that little robo.
All right, objective will be online in 30 seconds.
Let's see here. What are we stacking anything? We are going to be stacking Warp Resonance from Probius. Skycake taking a lot of hits there, but it's able to back on off. Beacon's activating in 8 seconds. Jotek is looking like they're going to get the top capped. Let's see what happens down here in the bottom. Probius maybe going to be able to set up on this point and make it hard to encroach on.
Oh, the nice root there, and
Ooh,
Merkin
and the
goes
pulling
down.
to the stuns. Skycake pulling 2 in. And then they're finding the kill there onto Mephisto. Can they find a third? They do. It's a triple kill for CM breaking meta in the bottom lane. Wow.
fortunately for Artemis, Phoenix doing work in the top lane and is able to hold that, so they didn't lose any ticks on the point, even with the deaths, and they're only getting a little bit of XP, so not a lot of value lost.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough matchup with Jotek versus Believe. I don't know if they have really anything that they can throw up there to try to counter either, if they're going to try a different rotation. We'll see how that goes. Big stun by Dark Horse coming in. Skycake's going in, seeing if they can maybe pull something back. Down comes the Blizzard from May Wipeout, trying to bounce it back in. Doesn't quite get it. Dark Horse still taking a lot of damage, though. Ashcan trying to dissuade them by throwing out a lot of damage themselves. And in the top lane, for at least for a second, Believe has captured the point. Cannot stay on it for too long, though, as Jotek's going to take it back, and honestly, taking the bottom. Now it's channeling over for Artemis.
Oh, almost.
Almost. A whole
So
channel
we've
of
got
0%.
26% so far. Yep. Jotek's coming back to dunk on Leoric in the top lane.
Believe
Not
being
able to push him off, though.
Yeah, Believe being able to hold out there. Braxis hold out.
I see what you did there.
Oh,
sir.
God. Artemis,
Well
though,
played.
capturing bottom point, so stopping the forward progress there of CM breaking meta.
And they're going to get top point, too, so we're going to get some ticks.
We're going to get some what? Oh,
Some
ticks.
ticks.
Okay.
I don't even know what you thought I said. I said ticks.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Mephisto will not be around to see it. He's going to have to sit down and take a little bit of a break. We got some low health bars for CMBM, but haven't been able to put anyone down yet.
Very good control up in the top end lane there by Jotek. Believe also, managed to get 60% there. So still in the lead. If they can hold on to that, we'll see. Down comes the Blizzard. Oh, wow. Just so much displacement coming from Maev, and we're going to lose Blaze.
Yeah, Skycake's doing a really good job of just pulling people back, and then they're doing a good job of following up on it. But for Artemis, I mean, Jotek with that Phoenix in the top lane is just, he's gotten, half of a wall down already. So that's why we're still at only 60%, not 100%.
Ooh, a big
Doing work.
stun and silence. And we're going to lose Skycake
Murden.
going down. Nice pick there by Artemis.
Murden walks away with about 150 health there, so hope he's wearing the brown pants today, because that was a little bit scary.
Big ticks Take it easy, Weenus, says John in chat. Yes, yes, indeed. Big stun coming there. Silence onto Wipeout. Wipeout's going to zoom on out. Now we're going to get some more progress here from Artemis. 26% and rising.
Maya's back at full health. I don't like this. She's scaring me. Now they walk away, though.
Now we're tied, 60 to 44. All right. We're getting closer and closer to matching and becoming even on these points. Checking up in top, Believe is getting harassed by Jotak. Jotak getting a lot of damage. Oh, not quite going to get the kill. Going back down to the bottom
Low
lane.
doing work.
Oof. A lot of damage coming out there from T-Lems. Ashcan going to be able to get back out. I was worried for a second, and then they teleported back. I don't know if Believe... Oof. Yeah, really doing a great job up top trading health for shield up there.
Yep, Phoenix doing work up top. Uh-oh, we have the silent Skycake, but nice pull. Anduin pulls him back to safety.
Oxeno's getting some excellent yeet of faith there just in time. Wipeout's going to have to pop the cryo. Here comes the silence. But also a blizzard on the point, not making it safe for anybody to be standing there. There's the pullback. On to Honestly and Dark Horse. Leoric is looking to step up on the top point. Maybe get some more channel here for CM breaking meta. But Jotak is there too. Oh boy. Oh, it's Jotak. Oh, Jotak goes down. A nice fight there for Believe. Getting a kill on that elusive Phoenix.
And that's good timing because that's going to give them 100%. So 100 to 44. Blue in the top, red in the bottom. Let's see what happens. Both teams taking camps in the bottom lane.
Siege camp picked up and maybe a challenge here by Wipeout stepping up to the Bruiser camp. T-Lems coming in, Skycake. Here comes Hawks. Honestly, I think they're going to be trying to leave, and they do. And so they give up that camp as well. Ashcan gets pulled back a little bit. I don't think they can find the kill there, and Ashcan's going to be able to escape. 10s are online. Big Zerg wave top. We're going to be seeing Warden's Cage into March of the Black King. Interesting Ice Wall, Null Gate, and we're still waiting on Anduin, but I think it'll probably be Light Bomb.
Yeah, it's hard to take Salvation with it. I mean, Light Bomb is probably better broke here anyway, but with that Stu Cop, it makes Light Bomb rough because he just puts down 1E and it's gone. And speaking of gone, Mephisto is not going to be here. They popped that Warden's Cage out, taking advantage of the 10 to 9 talent lead.
A little more pressure pushing down to the bottom as this camp is about to be spent. Well, I believe might be in trouble. I think that Jotak might be able to catch them. I don't know. Black King used, but does not get a lot of value there.
Yeah, Jotak did a good job of just seeing it and sidestepping. You march that way, I'll be behind you, hitting you in the face when you're done.
Yeah, nice play by Jotak. Here we go. Oh, it's Nullgate, yes. And there is the Blizzard. Just, oh my goodness. Fisto is so low. Ashcan, the bunker is dropped. And the Zerg wave has been defeated.
That was a nice swipe to get out of that. I thought that engage was going to go much worse than it did for Artemis, but Stukov backed him up just enough to get him out of that mess, and then the bunker did the rest of the work.
Gotta give props to Dark Horse and Romru for that, for sure. Another camp stolen here by CM breaking meta. Painting the map
they haven't
blue.
been shy about crossing the center line and taking the nest on the other side. Now they're going to go back and get one of theirs.
Yeah, the engage is tough. If CM breaking meta is able to engage, especially if they have talent tier advantage, they're going to throw all their stuff down and make it so you can't push your buttons or be very, very slow.
Yeah, there have been a couple engages where they haven't gotten, a kill quickly off that by Evan. Artemis has been able to withstand that initial engage, and then the fight's pretty much even, but the start is rough.
Pull into Light Bomb. Here comes Planet Cracker. Big stun and silence as Anduin goes down. There's Ice Wall dropped as well as Warden's Cage. Honestly, it's going to be able to not get caught in there and be able to break it out. Dark Horse is going to get pulled back in, and we're going to lose Blaze. Here comes Jotak to come up top. See if they can get some kills here. Believe able to spooky walk out. Being down a healer means you can't stay here forever. Nice null gate, though, as Honestly is taking a lot of damage, and they do get the kill there onto Muradin. We will have the beacons activating in 20 seconds.
Well, we've got a 13 to 12 talent advantage for CMBM, so look for them to be aggressive here. Not that they haven't been all game, but looking for them to be maybe extra aggressive.
Wipeout is going to be going all the way back. No one standing on the channeling points at the second. Filling up instead and starting the siege camp. CM breaking meta.
The lane's over.
Wants to siege. Yep. But here comes Artemis. They're done clearing up and they're ready to fight. Fight for their right to party.
And they have numbers top. So is May going to be able to get out of there? Oh, she's got friends coming.
Might get a pull. No, nope. And it was not close enough. Down goes May. Nice pick there by Artemis. This might make it easier for them to start getting some channel on the points. They've caught up talent tiers.
So they're going to play Ring Around the Rosie. I think Maya's going to take that before they capture it. So yeah, they don't get any ticks out of it.
Check yourself for ticks if you ever walk through high grass, Rackham. If you need an assist, I will help you with that later. We can do it via Zoom. Now let's do it through Microsoft Teams just to make it even more insanely ridiculous.
The only thing worse than you checking me for ticks is you checking me for ticks while I hear the team sound going off and completely setting my brain off.
Here we go. Warden's Cage into Blizzard, catching 3 huge amounts of damage. Bunker comes out, but 2 go down. And there's Dark Horse pulled back in. Here comes the Ice Wall catching 2, and this is going to be another
the
setup.
Ice Wall that's going to be...
Here comes the Meme Beam. Doesn't quite just keep the rest of CM breaking meta from retreating. And honestly, he's going to try to get out. Gets a nice stun there. And is able to be able to escape. It's still 3 going over to CM breaking meta.
Triple kill.
Do they go for the boss here? I mean, everyone's going to be up pretty soon, but I would. But I always like to go for the boss. And we go for the boss. Yay.
Yeah, we see the channeling of both points, and we see the boss call, and this boss is going to go down before challenged by Artemis. This is going to be a big push. Zerg is bottom. Boss is going... probably bottom as well. Yeah, boss is going bottom as well.
Yep, that's a whole lot of blue.
And the
coming down
Bruiser
on the
camp getting
bottom of the
picked
map.
up. That's a lot of pressure in this bottom lane, Rackham.
That was just egregious. You don't need to add that camp to it. That's not even fair. So Artemis has got their work cut out for him here. Icewall doesn't get anyone.
Ooh, nice
That's
big
right.
old slaps. Yeah, getting rid of the light bomb interaction, but we are going to lose Phoenix, a major source of wave clear. Oh, and this is gross. This is just a horde of blue coming in down bottom. Dark Horse trying to get out, can't. It's getting stuck in the back. There's a kill onto May though. This is good for Artemis. Bunker dropped. Skycake getting silenced, gets the yeeted.
Pull is down, and when he did take another one, so he might have a charge left.
Honestly, will it fall and go down? Here comes Warden's Cage pulling Ramu in. Skycake looking for a kill there. Does find it onto Stukov. This is just so much on the core. Boss is still 75% health. Even Planet Cracker can't clear it fast enough. This is going over to CM breaking meta. GG's well played, getting the 2-0 domination.
Yep, I think as soon as the boss cleared the keep with the 3 Broodlords behind it, that was a hands-off keyboard enjoy victory moment. I don't think there's anything you could do about it. There was just too much damage coming to the core. And if any of you StarCraft nerds, if I got that wrong and they're not Broodlords, send emails to weenus@gmail.com to complain.
Yeah, and if you need to get checked for ticks, email Weenus at complaints at something or whatever it was. Do that too.
We could probably start a service. You know, we just start video chats and then we just look for ticks. I could write some code, little AI tick detection routine.
What would this service be called? Oh, it would be called Tick Techs. I don't know. Anyways, but Lyme's disease is a serious matter, says John. Make sure you get checked.
I will
Yeah,
tell you one thing it would be called, and that would be creepy. That's what it would be called,
it,
first and foremost.
it definitely would be, and you'd see a lot of things you don't want to see. All right. So in this match, uh, Probius coming out with the most hero damage. 56, almost 57k there, but Phoenix doing great work. I think Jotak did a fantastic job in the off lane, really making a problem for
For sure.
Believe. So I think that matchup was a little bit more favored for Artemis. I think CM breaking meta, they managed to pull off some advantageous stuff in the bottom lane and were able to get some kills, and were very aggressive, taking camps, being up a little bit in levels and in talent tiers. But like John says in chat, Maiev and Mei combo, it was crazy. Yeah, put down the Blizzard, and then, most of the time, Skykick was landing those and pulling them right back into it.
Yeah, I think the difference maker was the Maiev triggering that whole thing. If she misses the pull, it doesn't go as well. But if she can get one or two and pull them back, because the team knows exactly where they're going to be, so they can line up the Blizzard, the Warp Resonance, whatever other nonsense they want to throw on top of it. So they did a really good job, disciplined job of kind of waiting for that trigger. But once that happened, then you just jump on it. So, tip your hat. Well played, CMBN. You can tell they practiced it.
Indeed. Indeed-a-roo. All right, here's the talents we can take a look at. We are going to get a interview with CM Breaking Meta. Looks like we're going to be getting Believe as soon as we get on over there. So I think we'll hop on over into a lobby in the NGS server, and they can meet us in over there. Do you
I will see you there.
which lobby do you want? 1, 2,
I-
3, 4, or 5, or something else?
I always go to lobby number 5, and I have no idea why, but that's my lucky lobby.
Let's do it. I will meet you over there, sir.
See ya.
All right. We have lost the Rackham video feed, but I'm sure we'll have his audio soon. We will replace with the chickens. There we are. Chickens. John says, going to keep my eye on that Skycake. Outrageous. John says it should be called Show Us Your Ticks. Ticks. Yes, indeed. Believe. Welcome on in, and congratulations.
Thank you.
This is I believe, is this your first win of the season?
It is first win in NGS.
First win in NGS, but also first domination as well. Must feel good. How are you and the rest of the team feeling after that 2-0 tonight?
Pretty good. First game went just as smoothly as it could be, and the second game was really tough matchup for me against that Phoenix, but the guys bot did a great job and dominated.
Yeah, I was I was not envious of that matchup playing Leoric against Phoenix. That looked real tough. But yeah, really just working as a team and getting that win in game number 2. So brand new to NGS, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, and a new team, and then new for you as well. What has been your experience so far, and what made you decide that you wanted to give this whole NGS thing a try?
We had a few friends that were playing NGS told me and Hawks that we should probably join the team. It's a lot of fun and not regretting it, that's for sure.
Very good, very good. Sorry, Rackham. I guess there's a couple lobby 5s, and
Yes, there are.
I should have let you pick, and I would have joined you. I apologize.
Well, it's not like I couldn't scroll up and see the other one. I just stupidly sat in that lobby for a moment. So my apologies, Twitch public.
Just too many chat channels in NGS. But okay, so a little bit of. Do you have any questions, Rackham, before we get into game number 1?
Yeah. So the second game that Maiev, is that something you guys like practice a lot? Like we're gonna play 14 games of Maiev, or is that something you just have been able to pick up very quickly? Because it looked really, really disciplined and a lot of coordination off of it.
Well, actually, we swapped me and Wipeout's roles. Wipeout was tanking for this series, and I was in the offlane. So I would say we didn't practice that at all.
Well, you did pretty good for not practicing it, so well played.
Yeah, it was excellent. You were landing in those pullbacks into the blizzards quite well. Even though I know you not personally doing it, but as a team working together, it was really fun to see.
Yeah, they did a great job. I can only stand there and watch. I was as I was soaking from the towers, scared of that phoenix.
Indeed, indeed. So game number one, which hero were you playing in game number one?
Sonya.
If you can remind me. Ah, yes.
Sonya, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So the CC that you guys had, as well as the shred, were you building into game number one? Were you building for a shred comp on BOE, a team fight, or like a hybrid? Did you have that discussion?
Well, we were pretty much wanting to just protect our hyper and just burn down the immortal as fast as we can. We had a pretty nasty front line with Joe and I, and I was able to live in their back line a little bit, so that helped us win for sure.
Absolutely. And I guess you don't need to go Creed of the Hunter if you have Stim, right? You can just blow that immortal up.
Yep.
Very good. Yeah, there's some devastating leaps. And it seemed like that ETC was having a little bit of trouble landing those moshes, but even on ones that were, that were landing and things like that, it just didn't last for long because here comes a leap from Sonya.
It changed the game when they tried to invade our bruisers, and we just happened to spot the Imperious, who just showed up on map for half a second, and we were quick enough to react. I almost died leaping in there, but everybody did a good job following up, and that pretty much changed the whole game.
Yeah, that was a huge fight, and I could see if that had gone the other way, it could have set you back considerably. But man, that push that you guys had at the end of game, I guess that's my last question about game one. Is at the end of the game in game number one on BOE, when there was a standoff at the bottom keep, but the immortal was marching in the top hand lane. Did you think that they were going to eventually leave and defend, or what were comms like during that Wild West standoff?
Basically, don't die and just wait as long as you can so that the immortal's starting to get some damage on the top keep, and just don't move until we get 16s or we can have an opportunity for a pick. We didn't, but it didn't matter because we got 16s, and then it feels like they panicked a little bit and engaged on us, and it didn't go well from there.
Yeah, I think you put them in a tough spot of having to choose, between a rock and a hard place. And
yeah, it was
yeah,
for sure. It was two bad options for them, unfortunately, and it worked out for us. That's for sure.
Spicy. Rackham, do you have any questions about game number two, or any other questions in general?
I'd just like to show appreciation that I finally got to cast a match on Brax's Holdout, so thank you, whoever's decision that was.
You can take Skycake, I think, chose that.
Yeah, Rackham
Thank you in person.
before game two, he's like, I hope we get it. I hope we get a Braxis, and he was very happy that that was the map that was chosen. Let's see. Do you have any expectations for the rest of the season, or as a new team, or what do you feel like you're going to? How do you feel like you're going to perform in this season, based off of your experience so far?
Well, I certainly need to keep improving regardless of which role I end up playing. And the first game didn't go well. The first series didn't go so hot for me. Really let the team down, but today was a different story. Had two good games, and just gonna keep working together and try to improve. That's all.
That's
loving
great.
it so far, though.
That's awesome. Yeah, everyone can always improve and get better and be open and learn from mistakes and things like that. I think that's a very good attitude to have, and if you have a team that can help you build that together, that's great. All right.
Not everybody's going to have their A game every night, so you got to, someone's a little off. Rest team picks them up. You win as a team, lose as a team. That's what I always say. That's my wisdom.
Right.
Write that down, everybody.
And also shout out to Artemis. They gave us a really tough time, especially in the second game.
We did.
Shout out to that Phoenix player.
Joe
He
Jack,
made
yep.
me swear a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so I'm really glad we got the dub tonight.
Awesome. Any other shout outs that you'd like to give?
Well, to my team, you guys are great. I'm really happy we joined this team. And to Hawks, she's 6 feet from me. Oh. She introduced me to this game, so I wouldn't be playing if it wasn't for her.
Oh, that's awesome. That is fantastic. I was gonna say something else, but my brain is just completely lost. But I do have one more question before we let you get on out of here, and that is, if aliens were coming to planet Earth, and you had to try to explain humanity to them with one movie, what would you show them?
Damn.
Or you could pick a song. I'll say it could be any kind of media. It could be a movie, it could be a song, it could be a TV show.
Well,
Or-
the mess
or
that
book.
we're in. Oh, I think movie is good. I would definitely show them Idiocracy about how stupid we can be, for sure. They'll leave us alone after that, for sure.
Very good. Rackham, do you have a pick on that one?
I think I'm going to have to go with the song, and I'm going to say American Pie for 2 reasons. First is it's like 7 minutes long, so it gives you time to formulate a plan. And second is maybe trying to figure out what, all the symbolism and stuff is will overload their alien computer, and then, they'll pull like a Star Trek where the little light on their neck will just start flashing, and then you'll have won without firing a shot.
Wow. Rackham just
And
assuming
if
they're violent. I love it.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm also assuming there's someone old enough watching this cast to know what American Pie is. I may have made a horrible mistake there. Please, someone in chat, tell me that you know about Don McLean's American Pie. Otherwise,
good,
I'm just
man.
going to turn into a ball of dust and blow away.
I know what it is, so you're good.
Okay, thank you.
We'll just have to check on chat in 30 seconds. I think I'll pick WAP. That sounds like a good song to introduce the aliens to, and yeah, we'll just go with that.
Wait, no. Back up. Hold the cast.
Back it up.
We actually put some thought into this, and you asked that question, then you just say WAP because it's to lick somebody to cheap laugh.
No,
that was a cheap trick, Linus.
No, I say it because maybe it's I'm ready for our alien overlords to invade, so can't get any worse. Let's go. So I think that'll be the
We'll have to
tipping
talk
point.
about this after the cast. I think you're just trying to go. You read the room and thought the cheap laugh is going to work. I'm going to go for it. So I'll kind of respect you for it, to be honest.
Well, sometimes you gotta go with what you know. All right, we will let you get on out of here. Thank you so much, Believe, and enjoy the rest of the night celebrating with your team.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. See ya.
All right, toodaloo. All right, I'm gonna call Rackham back. Rackham, come back. We can turn off the chickens.
And I'm back. I think I'm back. Am I back?
And Rackham is back. There we go. We've done it. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Melville TOS has redeemed a medium honker for 569 mother cluckers. So we'll do the do a song too. Let's see, what song should we do? All right. I got the kazoo. I got to use it at some point for something. Thank you, Melville.
Nicely done.
Let's see if I missed anything else here. Ruffians in chat. Yay, CMBM. Skycake says thanks. Let's see. What are we deleting from memory? Oh gosh, I want you to delete that from my memory. Stifler's mom. Oh boy. He's got it going on. All right. Well, thank you so much, Rackham, for volunteering and coming in as tribute to help me do this cast tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me along. It's always a good time, never a boring one.
Do you have any shout outs that you'd like to put out there for the public?
I'm just going to shout out everyone in NGS. I can't believe we have 129 teams, so at least 5 on a roster. So that's 645 people plus subs. So I don't know, probably like 800 people. I just love the fact the community is so strong, and it's a fun place. I like it. I love all of you.
Oh, absolutely. I feel the same. I feel the same way. All right, we are going to get on out of here. We'll find someone to raid. Maybe someone's still playing some NGS matches. Shout out to Clouded Minds organization. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. And thanks for the support. Thanks for everybody in chat who came on out to support these teams. Thanks for redeeming all the silly goat screams, wacky wavy boys, all these things as well. Thanks for the raids. I appreciate it. And we will see you next time. These were your teams. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.